Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video I'm going to do a short review for Sony Xperia 10, a phone that was launched by Sony this year and which comes with a unique feature, and that feature is its screen with 21:9 ratio. But let's have a look at the box. The box is quite simple, white box, Xperia 10. Here we have some technical characteristics. This is the dual SIM model. The model is i4113 black. Okay, and on the back of the box we have the main characteristics of the phone. Two cameras, 13 megapixel plus 5 megapixel camera. Both cameras are wide cameras, and the 5 megapixel one acts as a bokeh camera. Then we have a selfie camera of 8 megapixel, 6-inch screen, a battery of 2870 milliamps, Qualcomm Snapdragon 630. This is a mid-range from Qualcomm, and this model has 3 GB of RAM and 64 GB of internal memory. Let's see what we have inside the box. So inside the box we have the phone. I'll put it aside for the moment because I want to see what other accessories. Okay, we have plenty of manuals and user guides. Warranty, okay, we don't need them. We have the charger, which is let me see, 5 watts and 1500 milliamps. So this is not a fast charging. What else we have? We have the power cable, which is USB-C, very good. And we have some headphones. Some very cheap headphones. They look cheap. Okay, I'll put aside the accessories. And let's have a look at the phone. The phone looks nice. It fits very well in one hand because, as you can see, it's very narrow. The back of the phone is not shiny, so that means that it's not a magnet for fingerprints. This is very good. I like this texture of the phone, and it looks to me that it's metal. I think this is, at least this is how it sounds, like metal. Here on the back we have the NFC area. We have the camera. As I told you, it's a 13 megapixel plus 5 megapixel camera. We have the flash. Okay, on the back we have the speakers. It looks like there are two speakers, but we'll see. We have the charging port, which is a USB-C. On this side we have the power button, the fingerprint reader, which is mounted on this side of the phone, and it's very well because it's very handy, and the volume button, which is positioned a little bit too low in my opinion. If you hold the phone like this, yeah, it's a little bit too low. And here we have microphone and the 3.5 slot, and this is very good because you can use headphones and charge the phone in the same time. On this side we have the SIM card slot. This model is a dual SIM. So if I take out, okay, this is my SIM, this is my primary SIM. And if you want to use it in the dual SIM mode, you need to take out this second slot. And this is a hybrid slot. You can either use a micro SD, as you can see, or the second SIM. You cannot use both. And here we have here we have the email information and the model information, typical to Sony. The phone restarted because I took out the SIM card, but I have to put it back. Okay, now it's done. On the front of the phone, we have the selfie camera here. We have the selfie camera here, which is an 8 megapixel camera, and we have the headset here. As you can see, the screen size, it's a 6-inch screen, and it covers the entire face of the phone except the upper part, where we have around close to 1 centimeter left. I think Sony could do better in terms of fitting the screen on the front of the phone, because if you think about Huawei or Samsung, they managed to put a full screen here and to have a very small headset and the camera to be embedded with a notch or even in the screen. Let's have a look at the specs of this phone. I installed the application called AIDA64. Okay, and if we check the system, we see that we have a Sony with 3 GB of RAM and 64 GB of internal memory. Here we have a Qualcomm Snapdragon 630 with 8 cores. Okay, the display, it's an IPS LCD, which is very bright, by the way, and it's very visible in sunlight. I like it a lot. The resolution is 1080 pixels with 2520 pixels. As I told you, the quality of the screen is very good. You cannot see the pixels, and when you watch movies or photos, they are crystal clear. So I really like the screen quality. And we have Android 9, Android Pie. As I told you, the screen is very bright. It's a very good quality, even if it's IPS LCD. You have some, you can play with some settings, and you can adjust the fonts, you can adjust the color temperature, you can adjust the brightness. Let me show you, for example, here. Font size, as I told you, you can adjust the font and you can customize it as you want. The display size, we can increase it or decrease it. And here in the advanced, you can choose how you want to see the colors. I like vivid mode because the colors are very bright and vivid, okay, like in AMOLED screens, but you can turn it off, or you can choose just standard mode and the colors are not so vivid anymore, but I will go with the vivid mode. And here, if you don't like the color of the standard setting, you can adjust the color how you want. This navigation bar is very simple. So here, if you scroll up, you have the menu with all the applications. If you press once, it goes to home. Okay, let's open, for example, the Play Store, and you have here a small back button. So if you press the back button, it goes back again, and this big button acts like a home button. So it's very clear and very easy to navigate with it. The menu is like on any other Android device. You can put apps and widgets on the screens. Here we have the Google screen, which can be deactivated, by the way, in the menu, the settings. And also you have this menu style feature, which I really like. I don't like to have all the apps on the screens. I like to have them in this menu style format. One very nice feature of this phone, it has a sidebar here. If you double click it, it opens the latest applications used by you, but you can configure the application and you can put here the applications you want. So the default settings is that it shows the latest application you used. Okay, and if you don't like those, you can pre-select what application to be shown here, and this is very useful when you are using your phone with your hand. If you want to close this menu, you just swipe. Again, double press. Here you have the latest applications. Swipe, it goes away. It's a very nice feature, and it's very handy when you are using the phone with your hand. And also something else that I like is you can choose to use the phone with one hand. Press this button here and you see the screen reduced, and you can use the entire screen just with one finger. This is a very useful feature. I know that Samsung used to have it in its old devices, but right now it's not available, and you can move the screen how you want on the screen surface. Okay, you can put it on this side if you are left-handed, and again it's very easy to operate with one hand. And if you want to go back, just press anywhere. In terms of camera, as I told you, it has a 13 megapixel camera plus 5 megapixel camera for bokeh. Okay, the camera settings are quite standard, so you can change the size of the picture and the format of the picture. You can choose 69, 4:3, 1:1, so all the formats. Something that I really like is that it offers the object tracking. So for example, if you want to track an object, for example my hand, you just select this option here and you put the camera in place, and the camera will focus on the moving subject. And other kind of settings here. Here you have the mode. You can select from different camera mode: portrait, bokeh, slow motion, manual, some effects, and panorama. In terms of video, so we can select from 4K with different screen format, Full HD with 30 frames per second or 60 frames per second, HD and VGA. Okay, it also offers the object tracking feature in the video mode, and if you select Full HD with 30 frames per second, you can have steady shot, which is something like image stabilization, but it only works in Full HD 30 frames per second. In terms of quality, you will have some pictures and some video clips at the end of this review, but to be honest with you, I have to say that I'm not very pleased with the quality of the photos and with the quality of the camera of this phone. It produces medium quality photos. The autofocus, it's a bit slow. But it's a €200 camera and €200 phone, and the expectations should be according to the price. So again, in terms of quality, the camera is not very impressive. I would say medium photos. The performance of this phone, it's really good. As you can see, it moves very well in the menu. If we open the application again, it moves very fast. I have no complaints about it. The speaker quality, it's good. I like it, and it's very loud. I have no complaints here. So again, in terms of performance, I'm happy with the performance. Sometimes when you open too many applications, it freezes for a second or two, and then it goes back to normal mode. So keep in mind that when you are using too many applications, this phone can freeze. As I told you, the quality of the speaker is very good, but it turns out that it's just a mono speaker, is not a stereo speaker. So only this one is the speaker, this one is fake. So it's very good. The headset quality, again, is very good. When you have calls or when you are cold, it's very loud. You can stay outside in the traffic and you have no problems with the headset quality. In terms of internet speed, right now I'm on Wi-Fi. The good thing about this device is the fact that it has a dual band Wi-Fi. So let's do a short speed test, and it should be very fast. As you can see, in terms of download, it reaches up to 200 megabytes, which is the maximum speed of my connection, by the way. This is download. In terms of upload, it reaches again close to 100 megabytes. Very good. If I switch off the Wi-Fi and I'm going on the 4G network, let's do the test again. Wow, okay, on 4G network, close to 100 megabytes download. It's the same as my Galaxy S10, by the way, so very good performance. And in terms of upload, okay, close to 60 megabytes per second, the same as my Samsung Galaxy S10, so the performance, it's very good. Regarding the gaming performance, I have to say that I'm not very pleased with the performance in gaming. I don't know why, but for example, this is a very basic game, okay, Temple Run 2, and I'm not very pleased with the quality. Sometimes it freezes, and you can see that the movement of the main character is not very smooth. I don't know why. Maybe the graphic processor it's a bit slow. It's okay, but it's not the best graphic I saw for this kind of game. I recently tested Huawei Y7 2019, and it's much better, even if the processor it's lower than this one. The fingerprint sensor of this phone is very fast, and as I told you, it's positioned very well right here. So if you hold your finger here, it's unlocked. Very fast fingerprint sensor. This phone also has a radio, but you need headphones in order to use it. And let's see. So the radio reception, it's very poor even with the headphones on. You cannot really find the proper radio stations. But let's try with YouTube. Let's see how is the quality of the video and the sound in the video. So the headphones, they are cheap indeed. Medium quality, I would say. There is no bass, only medium and high notes. But still you can use them as headphones for making calls and receiving calls, and also when you really need to listen some music, they can be used, but again the quality, it's really poor. Okay, so guys, this was my short review about this phone. Overall, for the price you pay for it, around 200 euro, it's a very good phone. Keep in mind that in terms of performance, sometimes you will have some lag. The screen is very nice. The camera, it's medium quality. I'm not impressed with the camera. You have some samples at the end of this video. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and hit the like and share buttons. Thanks for watching.